There are numerous ways to customise the learning experience for your students on Vocab Express, including difficulty settings which enable you to tailor the activities according to ability level. Within the admin section of Vocab Express, if you select a class, the first thing you'll see are the class configuration settings. On the left-hand side, you have the question and answer modes. The two question modes are reading and listening. By default, it's set to student chooses, which, as the name suggests, means that the students can opt to complete blocks in either reading or listening mode. The answer mode is by default set to written, meaning that the student has to type out the answers in full. It is possible to change this to multi-choice, perhaps for younger or lower ability groups. There are fewer points available for completing blocks in multi-choice mode. When you create homework assignments on Vocab Express, you can set question and answer modes specific to those homework assignments, which will override the general setting for the class. Moving down the list, when the ignore accent setting is enabled, students' answers will be accepted without the correct accent or accents, provided the spelling is otherwise correct. The enforce capitals setting is specific to German. When enabled, students need to capitalise nouns in order for their answers to be marked as correct. Over on the right-hand side, the hide scoreboards page setting hides all scoreboards for this class from students' view. Teachers can still view the scoreboards on the monitor page. By default, there are three directions of learning on Vocab Express: English to target language translation, target language to English translation, and dictation mode, whereby the student hears a target language word spoken by a native speaker and has to type it out. Enabling the hide dictation mode setting removes this option. Lives on Vocab Express function much as in computer games. You can assign anywhere between 0 and 3 lives to your class, which they can then use while completing activities when they make a mistake to give themselves another chance. If you scroll down to the scoreboard list section, you'll see the scoreboards currently in place for the current class. By default, a scoreboard is created for each vocab list added to a class. Select a scoreboard to view the scoreboard configuration page. The size setting enables you to limit the scoreboard to, for example, a top 10 when it's displayed to students. The start date is the date from which scores will be calculated. You can reset a class scoreboard by amending the start date to the current date. The score mode can be set to accumulating or to top up. Top up mode encourages students to revisit previously completed work by reducing their score over a period of time for a particular word block. 3 months after completing a word block and it turning green, it will turn to amber and the student's score for that block will be halved. If the student does not return to complete this, then after a further 3 months, the student's score will return to 0 for this word block and the block will turn from amber to red. The student can top up their score for that block at any time by completing it again. In accumulating mode, the student's score does not decrease. Finally, in the scoreboard list section, you can create a composite scoreboard which combines the scores across all vocab lists by selecting Add Composite Scoreboard.